guess I'll just start with what I have and then I'll run to the kitchen. Big old chunks. account's been hacked or something. So I was like freaking out for a minute. Janelle's seen this trigger, but I don't know who else has. No. Janelle, leave and come back. This is Volcano, Pam. This is the one I asked if you'd seen. Even frozen on my ear. Frozen, so was Janelle. Okay, we'll just pretend that I put a hamburger in there. I got a nice juicy hamburger in there with some bacon on it. Someone else, Ashley, is frozen too, Janelle. Guess it wasn't just you, just select people. Now, I don't know, I gotta do, what do I need? This one. It has enough days. Oh, yeah, well, it kicked me right out of my account. I signed in, and then there was something else that said, like, oh, they're doing all kinds of weird stuff to TikTok. And guess what? The tariffs got $30. And I'm like, wait a minute, what the heck? So I went back and looked. They wanted $15 in board fees, plus another $6 some other fee. I said, you can keep my $30 credit. Turned around and backed right out of it. I was like, are you kidding me? I am not spending an extra $20, $25 for something that's $30. Backed right out of it. So, and then I saw something come up on Shein. So, who knows what's going to happen at Walmart, Amazon. I have a feeling the prices are going to go crazy. TikTok. That was happening the other night. See what Tiffany's saying? That was happening, you guys. I was all static. No wonder I only got 56 people in here. Yeah, Pam, when I went to get on today, they kicked me out of my account and said my account was hacked. And they signed me into a different account of mine. And I thought, wait a minute. So I signed out of another account and went to sign back into this account, and they wouldn't let me in with my email. They just kept reverting me back. Well, I went back in and I had to do a bunch of verification, like my pass key, and then I had to verify my phone number, and I had to verify my age. It was weird. And then another thing popped up, and I can't remember what it said. You had to restart, so everybody's probably getting that. I didn't have to restart, I just had to, they kicked me, I signed in, and I immediately got thrown off this account. And they signed me into Peace Biz Bling Party. They signed me right into it, and I was like, what the heck? I wonder if I've updated lately. I must have. There's something going on. I've been hearing that we're going to lose TikTok again because of all these tariffs. Yay! What'd you do, Tiffany? Did you have to updates? Turn off your phone? Or some people said they've restarted their phone and it's worked. Yeah. I was so mad about Temu. So mad. I'm closing the empty bag. Not working for you. Thank you for the gifts. Well, this sucks. I wonder if anybody else in their lives are having problems. Has anybody been in any other lives? the visual. It's the visual. What would you like it to do? What would you like it to do? Let's try. Let's try these. Put a few of them in there, but let's see. Let's see what happens. I know one visual that I forgot. I don't know if this will work or not. Yeah, I don't like what that does to my face. You still won't work? Can someone tell Ashley what they did? Maybe see if it will work for her. 'Cause she can't hear me. Okay, turn that one on. Let's try. I used to do that. There's some there more. Turn your Wi-Fi off on my phone. I'm using my data. Oh, geez, you guys. TikTok, what are you doing? I need my, I wonder if this is it. Oh, that's it. Okay, let's try this one. I think it's this one. Here we go. There we go. Do you like it, Janelle? I don't want it to be a dud for you guys. I thought something different, you know. I should have my black light. If you shine the black light when you're using this stuff, it looks, see, it kind of looks purple, but I don't have my, it's in my purse. Let's see if I have one here. April, thank you. It says you got number 2 gifter badge and number 1 gifter badge. Thank you. Start, finish, goal. What's the flash goal? What's that mean? What does that mean? Start flash goal. What is that? Flash goal. 18 gifters send rose to your life for 15 minutes. Achieve this optional goal to win a 24-hour live goal theme. Your current life goal will resume when the flash goal ends. With 57 people in here, we would need 18 people to send roses. I don't know if we'd make that one. Can you guys see that on your end of your screen? Where it says a flash goal? Anybody see that? Let me read it again because it says it needs 18 people. Hold on. Where'd it go now? Where did it go? I'm gonna grab that black light out of my purse real quick. I'll be right back. Jeez. I hope it works. Tip it. There. Okay. Oh, see? Now watch. Looks purple. Get some crackling now. We'll get some crackling. It's not working. Oh my gosh. Try restarting it. Is it only my line? Why? About 5 minutes, then I'll take it off. We'll do something, we'll do hair or something else. Janelle, you guys, I saw a sneak peek of the mental health awareness. That jewelry is gonna sell so quick. Everything is big. The stones are big. They have to be because they're color changing. So they're like, I seen a pastel blue iridescent. The packaging, Tuesday or Wednesday, the packaging is iridescent. The stones are big, and I saw a blue iridescent and a lavender iridescent, and then you go out in the sunlight, or if you use a black light, it turns to like a deep red. It was crazy. Turns to like a deep red color, and it takes a while for it to fade back to the other colors. I watched a sneak peek and I had to get off early, but there's she's saying 32 new styles. It's frozen. Thanks, TikTok. How many people do I have in here? 60. Because of TikTok. I'm going to do hair play. I'll do it after this. About 5 more minutes. You might be able to go to Facebook and look up Bomb Party Mental Health and get a sneak peek. I gotta look and see how many I ordered. It's insane. So cool. The stones look iridescent, and then you put a black light on them or the sunshine, and they change. Oh, that collection is gonna sell so fast. It'll be like jewel candy. Jewel candy was just gone. That should be coming out again after convention. Then I'm not going. No. I got rings, earrings, and necklaces. That's one of the ones I pre-ordered. That cost me $900. So, I think yay! Well, it was all the money, all the stuff I had sold, and I just didn't touch any of the money. I don't touch that money. All the money that comes in from jewelry sales goes into a special Bomb Party debit card, and I just don't use it. I save it all to invest back in. So that debit card is only for jewelry. I don't touch it. And I've got another June that's gonna be sell mental health. That's all I have the money for. June. Pre-order. It's the last pre-order I have. Yeah. Well, the only profits I see off of Bombardier are the things I open for myself, or all the jewelry I have is mine. It's paid for. So if you think about it, everything I have is mine. Profit. But I have to sell it to buy more, so, But, yeah, Ron says, you're not making nothing. And I said, I'm not selling enough to make enough. I'm selling enough to be able to get more. He doesn't understand that when you start a business, you gotta invest in the business. You don't get to take that money. Yes, so bad. But I'm really excited for that jewelry. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, we'll do hair play after this. 70, that's bad. Yeah, wait till you guys see this. Oh. Or you can say, if you want to go see it, go to Facebook and look up mental health awareness Bombardier and see if there's anybody on there giving sneak peeks. I saw it in that active rep group. I don't know if it's anywhere else. But I'm wondering if I should go in Monday, because I pre-ordered, but regular ordering opens up at 4 tomorrow, and I bet you it's gonna sell quick. So I'd have to be there right at 4, and I would just go in for probably more necklaces. I'll have to see how many I ordered. Because you'll be wearing a ring, and when the sun hits, it'll start changing colors. That's just, somebody said like a mood ring. No, because mood rings, I don't remember. These are like iridescent. I saw iridescent purple and iridescent blue, like the color of my hair. And then it, like I said, it just went to like a deep red. Okay, I'm starting to button it up. So. I'll have to post this on my, I'll make a video for my main page. So if I sit here and be quiet. Thank you. Thank you. Jamie, where have you been? We're gonna do your favorite trigger, Bam. No, I'm gonna do I'll do airplay and then I'll do car ride. I'll do airplay, then I'll do car ride. So don't go to sleep yet. It's 10:30. Maybe I should do car ride first. I don't know. Because you deserve it, Pam. You definitely deserve it. Okay. Oh, did you see this one over here? That one is the, what's it called? The alien, no, spaceship. Spaceship. Okay. Oh, you got the rain mushroom. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yay. Let me see something here. Get this out of here. Oh, jeez. Bam, thank you for lighting up hearts, finger hearts, roses. There was a thing that popped up there that was like a thing to get 18 gifters to send roses. But it disappeared. I don't know where it's at now after I looked at it. It's gone. Guess I can't do it now. Oh, let's Let's see what's up there. Thank your little one. Say, try to light up the gift gallery. What's this? You can thank your title gifters and let viewers know they can light up more gifts if they enjoy your content. Oh, okay, TikTok. They want you guys to light up the gift gallery. Oh, my goodness grief. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Wonder where that went. It was so weird. It popped up here and it said something about lash start or something. And I read it and Janelle said, let's try it. And then I went back and it was gone. Okay, let me do a quick car ride for Pam because I've been promising her and promising her and promising her. I feel bad because she hates airplane. Janelle likes it. Are you sure we do it right after? Janelle wants car ride too. You like it too. I mean, okay, let's do a vote. I mean, we're gonna do it either way, but we'll see if we want to do car ride before airplay or airplay before car ride. Let's try that. Okay, quick poll. Okay, so red side for car ride, blue side for airplay. We're gonna do them both, but which one should we do first? If you want airplay first, choose the blue. If you want car ride first, choose the red. But we're gonna do them both. No fret. Car ride first, airplay first. We're doing them both. Just so everybody knows, it's not which one do you want, we're doing them both. Just which one would you like first? This is airplay, this is car ride. Thank you, Janelle. Nancy! I've been thinking about you. Okay, airplay first. Nancy, did you get my message? This is the Nancy. The other night when I was reading. Hold on, I gotta do this puzzle. So select two objects that are the same shape. Same shape, so my H's are the same. Confirm. Okay, got it. The other night when we went through all the stars, and I kept saying Nancy MB, that's the Nancy that's in there so many times. Have you been out of town? Two kissy hearts, one corgi to help complete the gift gallery. Yeah, they're really pushing for that gift gallery, it's for sure. Just busy? Oh, I was worried. Did you see my message I sent? I seen your boat. I seen your boat. Halfway. Yes, I sent you a message like a week ago. I was watching 90 Day Fiancé, and it shows Sarper and Shekinah and her sister going whale watching, and they walked onto the boat, and yeah, he got seasick. You have these little white bags, these little throw-up bags, and he was sitting inside and he was puking, and they were sitting like on a bench across from him. They went out on the bow and were complaining about how they were getting red from the waves, and yeah, they were on Nancy's boat, her whale watching boat. Yeah, well, she told me back in January, guess what? I had 90 Day Fiance people on my boat, and then they just showed the episode. Thank you for all the comments, Janelle. Yeah, she said they weren't very nice at all. But I was like, that's Nancy's boat. You like the old wackos? The ones that are on Pillow Talk. You'll have to watch last week's episode if you want to watch it. Sarper gets on there and he's all seasick and he grabs one of the bags and starts. And I don't know, I've never been on the ocean like that, so I don't know if I'll get seasick or not, but yeah, I didn't used to. I used to be able to go on rides when I was a kid. Yeah, me too. So, but I haven't been on a boat, so I don't know if I'll get, probably will. I can't do those rides like I used to do. I forgot my drink. Oh my goodness, I'm just really with it tonight. Did they? It looked like it. Yeah, it looked like it. It looks like they were the last ones on the boat. Yeah, now that you say that, yep. Looks like they were the very last ones. Everybody was already on the boat. Yep. They had the film crew with them. How many people are with them? How many filmers are with them? I think she said around January, wasn't it? Or yeah, they went on the boat. Sarper, I guess, said he found the whale watching, and he was going on to talk to Shekinah's daughter because she don't like him. I bet they're. You can just tell by the way they act. You can just tell. Really? Sarper said he did. He said, oh, I found this whale watching that I booked for us to go on. But he says, you have to watch the episode. That's what mine sounds like. You like this better? I'll just sit here, okay, guys. Can you imagine? Okay, guys, it's time for airplay. Time for airplay. People would come in here and go, what are you doing? And these nails, oh, that's another story. Nancy, I want you to watch it and tell me what you think. I guess you've seen them. Peeping athletes. Oh my gosh. Everybody go watch last week's, not the one tonight, but last last week's 90-Day Fiancé, and you can see they're on Nancy's whale watching boat. And then if you want to go whale watching, look up Nancy. Right here, oh, she's on there. Look up Nancy and go book a whale watching tour with her. I didn't see Nancy. I was looking. I always get it messed up. Monterey Bay or Monarch? It's one of them. Monterey or Monarch? I can't remember. They did? Yeah, I was looking for you. Monterey. Okay. It's set up there, but they had it blurred out. But I could see through it if there was an M, but they blurred out. They blurred it out. Oh, cool. Oh, you should go up there, Ben. I'm gonna go. I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna enjoy myself. That means that Nancy still wants me. We've been talking about it for 2 years. Okay. I can't believe that they didn't say, oh, they didn't plug you or nothing. Would I go live from the boat? I wouldn't care. If Nancy didn't care, that'd be up to her. So where were you at? Because I noticed they have the inside with there was like a booth type bench on one side, and then it looked like there was a shorter one, because Sarper was had his arm on a counter or something, was on a counter like this with with the bag inside. Yeah, I don't know. They showed the inside, and then, like I said, they went out on the very front and were complaining about the waves getting them wet. Yep, everybody else was outside. You could see that everybody was outside. What kind of whale watching are you going to do inside? Look out the windows. They didn't really even show the whales. I think there was one time she said something about a whale, but they were the only one. Well, the only one they showed seasick was Zarper. They didn't show anybody else, the girl or to kind of, yeah, they didn't even, yeah, what a dud. You'll have to watch the episode, you guys. Yeah, when I saw it, I messaged you. I said, Nancy, I saw your boat. I messaged you on TikTok, though. I thought you gave me your phone number. I'll have to look again. I wouldn't know if it made you look bad. It just didn't make it look like there was much going on. They were mainly just sitting in there talking about the way Sarper treats Shekinah and his daughter, or her daughter, saying, well, you don't have a good track record, I'll be watching out for you to see how you treat my mom. It was and then they were kind of poking at him for getting sick. she did, they didn't show it. They only showed Sarper getting sick. And they showed it. He had that white sack thing. It was like a sack thing about this long, about that wide, round at the top, and he was puking into that, and they showed that. I was like, oh great. Boy, everybody must be having trouble with TikTok tonight. Look how bad my views are, you guys. That's nuts. I must not be getting pushed out at all. But, like I said, I've been hearing TikTok's not going to be around. With all these tariffs, China ain't gonna. Yeah, because you guys are amazing. It's all everybody that's here is pretty much my regulars. I don't think. Can you imagine what the TikTok shop's gonna be like now? I don't see how they're gonna be able to send people samples. If Timu's gotta charge almost $20 in import fees for something $30. I about died. I said, oh, that'll be about $32, and I looked up and it was almost $60. I was like, how in the heck did that get $60? It was $32. I was like, this girl don't pay to buy something for $32 and pay $60. Not doing it. Too poor. Well, it's ridiculous anyway. But I was thinking, oh man, what's Amazon? What's TikTok shop? What's Shein? And then I saw a thing pop up on Shein saying, we've added our tariffs into the prices of our goods, whereas Temu has left their items the same, and then you get hit with it when you go to check out. Now, if you're not paying attention and thinking, oh, that's going to be $32, and all of a sudden you get charged double. No. Okay, I'm going to have to... It says my battery isn't charging again. So, I've got 19%, but I've got to grab my fast charging block. I think that's what I need to do. Otherwise, in about 10 minutes, I'll lose you. So I have to take care of this, or I'm going to lose you in about 10 minutes. I need to get it plugged into one of those USB blocks. And maybe it's the cord. I don't know. I'm going to grab another cord. I'm going to grab a block. We're going to try some different things here. I don't know what is going on. So, keep everybody calm. Otherwise, I'll lose you in about 10 minutes, and then I won't be able to get you back because my phone will be too dead. close this. Over here. It's charging. It's charging. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, I had to see where to plug in the. It's too dark under the table, and I had to see where to plug in the block to. I was gonna lose you guys in about 10 minutes. Can't see it all. I thought maybe you went out of town again, Nancy. I was thinking, oh, she must be out of town. So I didn't have no place to put those stars. So I went through. And I deposited them in here. And so I read everybody's names off as I put them in. And I still got a bunch more on the wall up there. But these were ones I hadn't got on the wall yet. And you can see everybody's names are on them. And when I was reading them, it was the most of them that were in there was Bax. I think that was going MVP. It was Bax was in there a lot. Bam. We read Jamie's name, your name, Vanessa, Miss Weinberg. Trying to think. Oh, Janelle. There was Ashley. Ashley's more on the wall. I think Ashley, she's on the wall a lot. Corinda was being read a lot. Melanie was read. I was reading everybody's name and I was like, where is Nancy at? Okay. Oh, these nails. So I got those other ones off and I was gonna do my own nails. Well, I was really beside myself today. Just on the verge of just tears, just so miserable. But I didn't get a chance. Yes. Very much so, Nicole. Yep, there's not very many of us. Well, old timers. I don't know about people. But no, it's not like it used to be. Well, I would have too if it wasn't. A lot of people. Oh, I need to finish my nail story and then I'll tell you that one. So I didn't have a chance to do my nails, so I had this nail box and I grabbed them and I thought, and they're just the weirdest sizes. Like, they didn't fit me. I've got these nails that are like hanging way over the edge. They're like really weird. They don't fit right. Like, look how big that one is. It's like on my skin. And then look how short they are. They're just hideous. But I knew I needed something for tonight, so I just barely put a dab of glue on there. And because they're on my skin, they won't last. But it's like, ugh. Rand, thank you. So, right before I started ASMR, about a year before I did, these ASMR artists were making good money. It was fairly new on TikTok. They got tons of followers like Jazzy and Serenity, and there's, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of them. I can't even think of all their names. Tomu, Noah, a whole bunch of them. I don't know why. There's a bunch that aren't even around anymore. Janelle knows. What's her name? The blonde. I can't even remember. She's up in Alaska. But there was a lot of creators. Well, they were making really good money because it was new. There wasn't as many of them. Well, then all of a sudden, about the time I come in, which is 3 years ago, everybody's coming in. The market just was like, Caitlin, yep, that's her. Everybody was coming in. Everybody. And people were complaining that so many new ASMR artists were coming in, and they started to notice their views went down, the amount of money they were making went down. I remember listening to Caitlin a few times talk about how she was gonna do something different because she just it wasn't working for her anymore. She wasn't making the money like she was. And she was trying to, make the money so she could continue looking for her mom. And it just got worse and worse and worse and worse till a lot of them gave up. Some of them cut their days way back. You don't see Jazzy streaming like she was. You don't see Serenity streaming. You don't see Vivacity. Blue Friday, she's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Gigi, she's another one. Sierra Brown, she quit. Gosh, I can't even think of them all. But I heard Jazzy say she makes more money on YouTube, doing YouTube videos, than she does on TikTok. Sincerely Am is another one. She was telling me that when she first started, she was making good money, and now, that's how she pays her bills. And now it's just nothing but a struggle. Well, I never came on here with thinking that this was going to be a way to make money. That wasn't my mindset. I came on here thinking this would be a good way to make a few extra dollars. This would be a way to meet people. This would be a way to help people, bless out myself. My mindset was different. But as I started to see more people, the triggers, and I wanted to be better. I needed to keep up with everybody, trying to get followers, trying to get views. So I started buying stuff to make stuff. I started buying more triggers. I started wanting to get a better background. And I had a savings, and I ran that savings down super quick. And then I was like, now what am I going to do? So that's when I started saying, hey, can you help me out a little bit here? I'm not asking you to pay my bills. I'm just asking you to give me a little support. And the few of you that can and do makes the biggest difference. But the tapping is so important, and it's hard to get taps anymore. Shares, it's hard to get shares anymore. Just everything has gotten more difficult. And then, she decided I wasn't good enough to be her friend, and I don't know why. She just quit answering my messages. She didn't block me, she just don't talk to me. So that's okay. Hi, Patsy. Jackie D, thank you for that mustache. So that's why I started selling BP too, because I thought, maybe I could make a few extra bucks this way, and not have to sit here and feel like I'm out on a street corner begging for money. Sometimes that's what I feel like. I don't like that. Jackie D, thank you. I need to focus on my gift gallery though, because I keep. Thank you. I need to focus on my gift gallery though, because I keep emphasis on it. You gotta keep TikTok happy, so they help you, because if TikTok ain't helping you, push you out, you're in trouble. I've been hearing everybody say TikTok just wants us to pay to promote our videos. Well, I have never paid to promote a video. I'm not paying TikTok money to put my videos out there. That's just nuts. And I won't pay for followers. I've never done that, and I won't. But you can. There's people that do. whatever it is. I forget to make that clear as much as I should. But, I still do BP lives too, where it's just BP, but we do it this style. I do BP with the lights down and whispering, and it's good because you can hear the fizzing water sounds good with the mic. Unwrapping the rings with the foil sounds good. Opening the packages. And it's still relaxing looking at the jewelry. I just put a bright light up here so you can see it still. So it's actually been better since I've been doing BP this style. You're welcome, Nicole. Nicole, didn't you used to be one of Anna's moderators? Jacqueline, thank you for the honor. Thank you. Let's try a different mannequin head over here. She needs some hair cutting. Here we go. Look at this one. She's a mess. Look at her face. She hasn't had any type of haircut. Well, a little bit down here, but she needs hair cutting. I think she's the one that's really bald. Oh, maybe not. Well, where did she come from? Well, you know what? I think she's my newest one. I forgot about her. I got her off of Timu. I forgot all about her. Right. That's right. Oh my goodness, my memory. Oh, how exciting. That's right. I got one off of Timu. My side won't load. Restart your phone. Restart your phone, love. Restart. Restart your phone. Can someone type that in there to Soul, that she has to restart her phone? Thank you. Hi, Pam. So, I'm going to do card right here in just a few minutes, and then we can go back to airplay. I just found a mannequin I forgot that I had. Pretty exciting. I forgot that I got her a few months ago, and I put her up, and I found her tonight. She was on sale for like Yeah, they were on sale on Temu. And so I went and I bought her. See, I barely touched the end of her hair in the front of her. But I bought her because she was on sale. And I was looking at her and I thought she was one of my old ones that was bald. And I thought, well, I was going to grab her anyway. So, yay. I've had her for a few months. And then here's the other one we've been using. Oh, the hair color. She's a Temu doll too. So we've been, but I haven't been washing him. I've been washing the synthetic ones. Sisters. Yes. Where's your face at right here? Let's see if they look like each other. They make their hair go forward. I would say they look pretty identical. And maybe one's got different lipstick. But yeah, when they put their hair in, their head, this front part, they put it in so it goes down. So if I try to pull it back, it just comes back down. Boy, she's got some neon lips, doesn't she? Look at those neon lips of hers. Does she have neon lips? No, she won't got neon lips. She don't got no neon lips. But she needs we need to just give her a good style. I'm gonna look on on YouTube, look up a good hairstyle to give her a haircut. Geez, smile, it's not that bad. Okay. Don't you say nothing. Don't you tell them. Okay, you don't tell them. All kinds of secrets. All kinds of secrets. That's why they're secret. I know, me too. Me too. Only thing about these Temu mannequins is they're not made as well. Well, probably all the ones on Amazon are from the China Gym. Listen, she's got a lot of little nubbies. Like, but it sounds good for hair. Like broken hairs, but they're just little nubbies. Hear 'em? See that scratch It's okay, I'm missing some hair too. At least you got some up here. Yeah, and I'm missing mine. So it's okay, don't fret. Don't fret, honey. What's this look like? Can we do this? Let's see. You know, out of all the things I do, you want to know the one thing I don't really know how to do? Is rollers. I never really learned how to do rollers. Crazy, I can do all this other stuff, but something like rollers. I mean, I could learn myself. To do them, but I mean, it can't be that hard if I can do perms. You know, get your hair like this, and go like this. Make sure that all stays down. No, don't stay on there like that. But you gotta have a clip or something. I think you're supposed to. Heat up. Yeah, my daughter gave me some of those. Just like about 2 months ago. She said, "Here, Mom, take these." She goes, "I won't use them." She goes, "Maybe you can do it." So I have some heat up ones. We could bring them back here some night and try using them. That might be fun. What do you think? Okay, let me move these here. My roller's not falling down here. I lost my rollers. Lost my hand. I lost my hand. Yeah, rollers. Okay, we got a few of them here. These ones. That one. We got this one. We got this one. Okay. What did Melanie message me? She's trying to get in, but that's showing a black screen for her. Tell her to restart her phone, Bam. That's what everybody's been doing. To restart her phone. That's too much hair. That's what everybody's been doing and it's been working. That's probably way too much hair, but let's see. See, you want even hair for this too. You don't want enough. That's what I said. She's another liar, so we're giving her trouble. Yeah, it's TikTok. It's TikTok. Because I had trouble too when I got on. Yeah, you need clips. You need like those. Clips. Well, let's just take a little piece right here. We'll do one over here. Oh, great. One gets into the floor. There. Now we're done. I think we used too much hair. I think there, she did it. Yeah, everybody's been restarting their phone, Melanie. Everybody's having problems, not just you, everybody, including me. I had a hard time getting on. TikTok is messing things up. But everybody's just been restarting their phones. been on? I just don't know. I've been on 1 hour and 46 minutes. We started with Volcano. We did that for a while. Started with Volcano. We did that for a while. And we're gonna do a car ride. And then everybody's been having problems. That's why my views are so low. Everybody's been having problems getting on. I had a hard time getting on. TikTok's messing up. Yeah. Yep, just I went to use a credit that I had on Temu the other day and couldn't even do it because my credit was for 30 and it was gonna cost me almost 60 to get it with all that tariff imports that they put on all the stuff now. Like, thanks TikTok, you just messed up my shopping. Just messed it up for me. Just thanks a lot, TikTok. I mean, not TikTok, but thanks a lot. You know who messed up my shopping. It's probably gonna mess a lot more things up. Because just think about it, everything that we have in America is almost from China. So many things that we have are imported from China. It's gonna mess lots of things up. Did you notice that too, Savannah? Go to order and it's like, oh, $32, and all of a sudden it's like 60. I was like, what? Where'd all this come from? Yep. I was so upset I didn't even try. Yep. I don't know what Amazon's gonna do. Walmart. Everybody gets stuff from China. And with these high tariffs, we're gonna be the ones seeing it. All the stores are gonna put it on us. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. You know, you're supposed to bring down prices, not raise everything up. It's real hard on us poor people. We're gonna try car ride with the background on. I'm gonna turn that light off over there. Saw something pop up about Shein making their prices higher. Yeah, I don't know. It's nuts. I had this free stuff that I got from Temu, and you just have to click on it each day and they send you the free item. Well, I noticed the other day when I clicked on my free item, they said I had to order $15 to get my free item. I'm like, what? That's not how it works. I've always just, you have to come back and click on those days. Well, now, no, you have to order to get your free item. I was like, screw you, demon. Do you know I bought the adapters for hair? I bought those. What day was that those went out? I ordered some of those. Well, I thought, I'm going to get a couple more. So I went back on and it was like $3.40 for one. That would have been almost $17 when it was said and done. I'm like, I paid $10 on Amazon. I'll just go pay the $10. I'm paying those $17. I'm just frustrated with it all. Okay. Give me a heart attack. Right, me too. Me too, Savannah. Yep, me too. I know. Boy, it's thundering. Let me see, I've got to kill something back there. That's just still too much light. Let me see if I do this. Gosh, it's still so bright. This one's got to come on. Let me turn this thing off. Yeah, it's thunder. It's thunder. Oh, I wonder if that might. Jeez. There. We can live with that. We got a skeleton light up there, but that'll work fine. Now can I see to plug my thing back in? Let me turn this down. You love it when it thunders. Okay, let's do this one. off comments for car ride. To turn off comments. Okay. Yeah, come back after. Okay, I'm gonna turn off comments for car ride and I'll turn them back on afterwards, guys. Just, you don't have comments when you guys close your eyes. I think most people know how to do car ride by now. What the heck did I do? What is going on here? Oh, jeez. It's not working. Not working. Elder comment, not keywords. It's not letting me turn them off. It's not letting me turn them off. And one of my mods try to turn them off. It's not letting me turn them off. No. Okay, well, I turned them off. Thank you. Oh, okay, that's what the problem was. Okay. I was like, what's going on? Thanks, Emma. I didn't know anybody else was turning them off. That's what got me messed up. Okay. I don't like that light back there. Hold on. I'm gonna try to fix that light back there. There, that's better. You guys got your seatbelts on, right? Make sure you got your seatbelts on with the heavy rain. All that thunder. traffic. Someone must be broken down up there. Or they left their lights on. That was a bad one. least they're not pulling us over, right? I remember the time they did. They pulled me over. They thought I was speeding, and I wasn't. They said, ma'am, can we see your driver's license, registration, and insurance? And I was going to get it. And they got another call, so they had to leave. Whew, thank goodness. But I mean, I wasn't doing anything wrong, but all these people went speeding by me. I think they thought I was in that bunch of people. Was he flashing me? My lights are on. Yeah, it's tasty. Alexa, open YouTube. I forgot to use this light. This light. This light's pretty cool. The lightning. Hasn't been ages. Did you like it, Pam? Was it worth it? Do you like going on car rides with me? Okay, one more before we do. I'm gonna try this. Shits and giggles. Oh, they went right by me. Yeah, they went right by me. Thank goodness. Sometimes they do pull you over, though. They do. Oh my gosh, that smells like rotten feet. Oh, that's horrible. It's supposed to smell like a frosted donut. If I would never eat a donut that smelled like that. look at the screen. You're not supposed to. No, people close their eyes. That's way better. When I do it, I close my eyes because it's like being in the car with your eyes closed because you'll see the flash of the lights. Oh, no, no, no. Yes, it is. Okay. You're gonna make me do it again so you guys can close your eyes and see the difference. I would be bored. I would hate it with my eyes open. That is not... Well, you can. You can keep your eyes open. I respect that, but that's not the way I like it. This stuff is horrible. I like it if you close your eyes and you see, it's like when I was a little kid and I was going on long trips and I'd fall asleep in the car and you could see that at nighttime you could see the headlights. Like if you shine a light on if you take a flashlight and do this with your eyes closed, you can see through it. And that's what it's doing. It's like you're in a car and you see this light come, It's like a car going by you. And you got the rain. And this stuff is awful. Okay, just have to see. Besides, first smells like dirty feet. It's nasty. Here, let me do the regular one. This one for a minute. Try this way with the lights. Do you like eye exam? I used to do eye exam all the time. And, but then everybody changed it up. everything off. I even covered up the eyes on this. But I'll turn on the light for here. No, let's see. Let's do this one. Maybe that one. Really? Got it on my hair. Do you want brighter light? I can give you brighter light if you want it. Do you like that better? Sorry, I haven't called him. I've been in a funk. Just, I sat yesterday. Didn't even leave my apartment. Didn't even get dressed. I was supposed to go to my daughter's and I don't even know what happened with that. Oh, you're probably right. Silent watchers won't say nothing. They'll just give up. I know, that's why I'm here. Believe me, the way I've been feeling yesterday and today, if it wasn't for you guys, I 100% would not be here right now. Guaranteed. I feel like I can't get anywhere. Can't get anywhere. Because TikTok doesn't allow me to get anywhere. And I know it's not just me. I've heard from other people too. Just, but you know what? I don't think TikTok's going to be around a while, so very long, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'll probably end up on YouTube. It was. I didn't mind it at all. So, yeah, I'm not gonna stress over it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, nobody could get on. Yeah, I even signed in and got kicked off. They told me my account had been gone. My account had been, what did they say? I can't remember the word they used. So, for some reason, they signed me into my Peace Fizz Bling Party account automatically and signed me out of this one. And then when I signed out of the other one and went to sign into this one, it wouldn't let me. I was like, what the heck? And I kept trying and trying. And then I got a notice that said I had to use my pass key and do some verification. I guess what gets me about that is I had somebody completely impersonating me. They took my videos, they took my name, they were going live, doing card readings, and making money. And I can't tell you how many times I contacted TikTok. They didn't do nothing about it. But now all of a sudden, they want to be, oh, let's protect the accounts. Give me a break. If you want to go to my YouTube, you're watching video on there. It's right at, I think it's the second one from the top. Hi, Dustin. And I'll get Bridie's up there. Thank you, B. Ooh, I'm rich. I am rich. I have made $6 tonight. I am rich. Because I forgot to put my dip comb on, and that's... We haven't had a lot of people. We haven't had a lot of tappers. We haven't had a lot of shares. It's just been a really off night. Really off. I just got sidetracked when I got on, and TikTok, threw me off. I was just like, what the heck? And then everybody that came in was having a hard time. They couldn't see me, or I was static, or there was a black screen, and so my mind was just focused on other things, I guess. That's what I've been doing, walking around like with when I get stressed, then I just turn into like, like if I'm not focusing, like if you've got a lot on your mind from stress, or you're thinking about stuff or whatever, and if I'm not focusing on what I'm doing, I mean, I could come in, like I don't know where I put my house keys at. I couldn't find them, so I had to leave my door unlocked today to go to Costco for a ride. Well, ride with it because I have a Costco card, it doesn't. But I don't know where I put my keys, and what I do is if I'm not focused, like if I'm thinking about something, I'm just like, don't know what I'm doing, if that makes sense. You're not paying attention, like I'm not thinking about where I'm putting my keys. Oh, I don't have these my transportation. So these my transportation for this moment. And that's got me, I'm stressed. You know what I mean? Like if you got a lot on your mind and you're not paying attention to what you're doing. I don't know if anybody else does that. I remember it was one time when I first noticed it, me and my daughter's dad, we weren't getting along. And we were looking everywhere for the car keys. He's like, what did you do with the car keys? And I'm like, I don't know. And we're looking everywhere. I finally realized they were in my hand. I was like, what the heck? And it dawned on me that when I get stressed out or, yeah, you do that all the time? Okay, well, it dawned on me when I get stressed out that my mind's not thinking about, my mind's on other things, and so I might as well just have left my brain at home. You know, it's goofy. Yeah. So I know the other day when I got back from Ron's parents, you know, after that ordeal with his dad taking my raisins. I walked in with my house keys and I don't know where I put them. And I didn't leave anywhere yesterday, and so today when I go to leave, I don't know where my keys are at. I still don't. I gotta go hunting. I think I told you. He accidentally took one of my bags of groceries. We took his uncle shopping, and Ron got groceries, I got groceries, and his uncle got groceries. Well, they were all in the trunk. My 4 bags were in the middle, his uncle's were on the right, Ron's were on the left. So we took his uncle home and I stayed in the car, and I had showed Ron, I'd said, those are my 4 groceries, right? And he said, yes. So I stayed in the car when he helped him carry his uncle's groceries in. We got home, and he realized he had his uncle's donuts. So he called up there and said, hey, I got your donuts. Well, I got home and the first thing I did is take my garbage out. So I had to start putting my groceries away. And I get a call from Ron saying, hey, I accidentally took Uncle's cinnamon roll. He goes, he told me that he's got one of our bags, and he goes, it must be yours because I got all mine. And he says it's got candy in it, and I said, let me go look, and sure enough, I was missing a bag. Ron carried my groceries in. So, if you guys knew how his dad was, in a normal situation it would be fine, but his dad is... Anyway, long story short, Ron said, well, we'll be up to get the groceries, and his uncle said, oh, I already gave him to your dad, because his uncle lives with his parents. And Ron's like, you gave Tamara's groceries to Dad? Why? You knew they weren't Dad's. Why would you go give her groceries to Dad? I don't know. So Ron calls his mom and says, tells his uncle, you better get those groceries. And he calls his mom and he says, make sure that, because his dad will just go through them and take whatever he wants. And so we go up there, and the conversation was horrible. Just say it was horrible. And we get up there, and Ron stays in the car. And I go in, and I said to his dad, I said, where's my groceries? And his mom's in the bedroom and she says, I've got him. I walk back there and I look in the bag and I noticed that there's something missing. And so I'm looking through the bag and I said, I know there's something missing, so I walked out to the living room to start to look around and I noticed I'd bought a big box of raisins. His dad's opened my raisins and digging his dirty hands in there eating my raisins. And I said, you got my raisins, what are you doing? And he just looks at me like a deer with headlights, like, huh? And I said, you're eating my raisins. And he just looks at me like a deer with headlights, just like. So I went into the bedroom and I said, looked at his uncle and I said, why would you take my groceries and give them to Ron, that's his dad's name, when you knew he didn't get nothing? Why would you do that? He just looks at me like, shrugs his shoulders, says, Uncle's 70. And I said, you did it to be an asshole. And he didn't say nothing, and so, and his mom didn't say nothing. So I went out to the kitchen and opened up the refrigerator and started trying to look around and just said, oh, screw it. And grabbed my bag and slammed out of the house. And I got in the car and was so mad. I said, how dare him. So anyway, I get home and I start putting my groceries away and seeing what. I bought one of those boxes of Starburst drink mixes. He opened that up thinking it was candy. I know that's why he opened it up. Because his uncle said, oh, there's candy in there. No, there was Starburst drink mix. Anyway, Ron calls up his mom and said, how rude is that of Dad just to help himself when he knows those groceries aren't his? And how rude of is it for Uncle Dave to bring Tamara's groceries upstairs? And his mom sticks up for him and goes, well, he didn't know. What kind of an idiot doesn't know? You didn't order those groceries. There was blue cheese dressing in there and granola. You don't eat that stuff. What makes you think that those would be yours? You know, and what makes you think it's okay just to start getting in there? And then no one calls me, nothing, 2 days ago, to ask to replace my raisins, to say they're sorry, nothing. It's like, oh well. And I was just like, what is wrong with people? If that was me, well, I wouldn't have gotten into the bag. But I just would have thought they would have said, oh, I am so sorry, let me get you another box. Nothing. Like it's just crazy. Just nuts. So, I told Ron, I said, if I go shopping again, I will hold my groceries on my lap. I said, not doing this again. No. And I know it's just a box of raisins, but it's the principle of just, what's wrong with everybody? Doesn't anybody have any respect anymore? It's just beside myself. And then, like I said, the words weren't good. The words. My blood pressure was through the roof. I mean, if someone needs raisins that bad, but his parents don't. His parents they sold their property, they have plenty of money in the bank. His dad buys, His dad has plenty of grocery money. That's all I gotta say. Way more than any of us. And his dad eats sirloin steaks, and he puts them on the burner and he burns them. You know, he forgets about them, and he'll put these expensive steaks on and walk off, and then they get burnt all the time. So, no, I don't know. His dad's just not very nice. Really mean to his mom. His dad, a few years ago, came up to me and told me I was fat. I don't think I would have reacted so bad, but there's a lot of backstory. There's a lot of backstory to, I think that's what makes it worse. I think that's, yeah, it's kind of, there's a lot of backstory to it. I guess a build-up, maybe put it that way. There's just been a lot of crazy stuff. I don't even go up there. Very seldom. His mom needs help, I'll go up there once in a while, but I had to quit going up there because me and his dad were gonna be throwing punches. His dad has gotta be one of the rudest people I've ever met in my life. And his dad treats Ron really, really bad. His dad treats his wife really, really bad. And, I just can't watch that. And Ron does everything for him. And he is so mean to him. I think that's where a lot of Ron's anger comes from. Ron has told me stories about stuff his dad's done to him growing up. Oh. I don't know, if my parents had pulled anything like his dad pulled, I would never speak to him again. But, you know, we're all different. I would do that with my mom. My mom chased me off the property, me and my son, with or me and my daughter with a shotgun. She got a shotgun and they're going, get off my property. I was like, you crazy drunk. And I didn't go out and talk to her for years. And then, after years and time, I'm like, I gotta go out there and talk to my mother. And then she'd start blaming me for her alcoholism. When you were 3 years old, you're the reason I was drinking. You caused me to drink. I said, at 3 years old, Mom, I just couldn't handle having you. And I was drinking because of you, and you have caused me so much grief in my life, and it's all your fault that just crazy. And I get mad and just say, oh, screw you. And this is my adult years. And I was just getting ready to go out there after about 4 years. And I get a call that she had a heart attack on the toilet. So I hadn't even talked to her in like 4 or 5 years when she passed. Oh, goodness grief, Bobby. And my mom was an alcoholic before she even had me. I have an older half-sister. She was drinking with her. She lost both of us. She lost both of us as children. My mom she worked as a cocktail waitress. And she would take me to work with her. And she worked a swing shift. And she would just leave me in the car while she worked. Like between age 3 and age 7. Just leave me in the car. And people would walk by and look at me and, what are you doing out here? I was waiting for my mom. She's working. And then they'd go in there and she'd get in trouble sometimes. And then they started telling her she couldn't do it anymore because I'd come walking in. I don't want to sit out there no more, I don't remember half of it. I remember some, but not all of it. So then she started taking me to babysitters. And I just remember how angry some of these babysitters would get. I remember these ones were mad at my mom. And they made me eat hominy and sauerkraut. And I had to sit at the dinner table all night long. I couldn't sleep. They were mad my mom didn't come pick me up. And they ended up calling the sheriff, and the sheriff came and got me, tracked down my mom. And this happened so many times. That's how I got a foster sister. She was one of my babysitters that my mom found. And she was 16 when she had to go to school, and she told her mom, she goes, you can't send her back to her mom. I was 3. She goes, you can't send her back there. She goes, you've got to see if you can get her as a foster child. Would they? Yeah. So they got me as a foster child, and then that turned into a nightmare too. My foster mom was having an affair with the neighbor, and so her husband thought he should have an affair with me. So that was a nightmare. So I had to get out of there. My mom used to leave me home by myself too. Does anybody remember that soap opera called Dark Shadows? the 60s, and it was a daytime soap opera called Dark Shadows. You can look it up. Barnaby Jones. Oh, I remember watching that as a kid when I was home by myself. And I would get so scared I'd go crawl underneath the blanket and nothing. You know, because I'm by myself. You know, 4 years old, 5 years old. I watched it as an adult and I just laughed. I said, but you know, as a kid that was scary. It was. But then when I was 14, my dad had remarried. And he said, hey, do you want to come live with me and my new wife and her daughter, which was my stepsister, and we're 8 days apart. She's the one that cuts my hair. And he said, if you try to come between me and my wife, you will leave. Well, his wife was very jealous of me. So she made it her mission to make my dad hate me. She would tell him lies. And her daughter, my stepsister, got so sick and tired of it because they couldn't just get me in trouble. She had to get in trouble. She would tell him lies, stuff we weren't even doing. And her daughter got pissed and left to go live with her dad. So then her mission was to get rid of me so her daughter could come back. That's exactly what she did. She'd lock me in my bedroom, not let me go to school, tell my dad I wouldn't go to school. Tell my dad I refused. She'd say, tell me I could go out with my friends, and then tell my dad that I went against her. She told me I couldn't go. I went to a slumber party one night. She told me I could go. She told my dad I went. He shows up there all drunk, screaming outside. My stepsister's with him. He grabs me, starts beating me up. My stepsister had to stop him. He throws me down the stairs because he was so mad, and she said that she told me I could not go, but I went anyway. It got so bad that one day I ran away to the neighbors, and they called the police. The police came and got me, took me back over to my parents and over my dad. And when my dad answered the door, he said, we found your daughter that ran away. And my dad said, we don't want her. He goes, take her. She ain't coming here. And so I got taken to a crisis residential center, and then I got put in a group home. I was in a group home I was there from 16, about 15 and a half until I graduated school. And then I got pregnant with my son by another guy in a guy's group home in between my junior and senior year, but I was determined I was going to graduate. So I had my son in March and I graduated in June. So that's kind of just a run by of some of my childhood and why maybe I'm why, and that's just that. I struggle with depression. I wasn't raised with nurturing. I wasn't raised with love. So through my adult years, I've had a lot of problems with just being a messed up human. Bam, I have been so much counseling, and that's part of the reason why I kind of went down the wrong road for a while. But I have been told by so many counselors that they are amazed that I'm, how do they put it? They say you're smart, you're strong, that you've made it. A lot of people with less maybe would be in work, out on the streets or in loony bin homes or crimes, sitting in prison. I mean, they just said that they were very surprised that I was resilient. I'm sure we could. So as I told you guys, my whole life, I always looked at negatives. I never saw positives. And, because that's all I knew was negative. And it wasn't until, probably 2003 or 4 now, so it's been years, but when my ceiling collapsed, and she says, I want you to tell me something positive, and I'm like, there ain't nothing positive. That drywall and all that water just got over my new TV, in my DVD player, or my Blu-ray player, all over my furniture, everywhere. What do I have to be? It was, well, you're gonna get some new carpet. He said, you mean the apartment is? But it just dawned on me that I needed to start and try looking for positives. And so now, it's easy to fall and get complacent and to fall back into just everything's negative. But now I really do my best to, if I feel like there's a lot of negative things going on, to really try to look for the positives. Yeah, I'm gonna get off too, man. Thanks for hanging out with me through here. This has been an off night. I'm gonna get off too, actually. My foot's all stuck on this. These legs stick out so far on this thing. It's like I try to push them up so they don't need to be out that far, but they fall back down. No pain. So I need to do a bomb party live. Come on, turn off. Turn off now. The thing won't turn off. There we go. I need to do a BP live. I need to see exactly when that mental health's coming in. But I need to sell stuff to make sure I have the money for June. Plus, I gotta see how many necklaces I ordered, because I might need to go in and get some more. I might need to go get more. Hi. Oh, is this your first time? Jack, is it? Jackie. Is that your first time, love? Do you have blue hair too, or is that just me looking at the picture weird? If I'm not on tomorrow night, I'll be on Tuesday for sure. For sure. I gotta look at when my BP stuff's coming in, and then I'll post a schedule, you guys, on my page so you guys know what days I'll be on this week, so you don't have to guess. want to set up a permanent schedule, but with my sleep apnea, trying to get that taken care of and everything. It's your first time? Well, welcome. Boy, sorry I didn't mean to drag you down with my stuff. That's horrible. Well, come back. This has been a really strange life. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, that picture's so small it's hard to tell. But from here, it looks like you got like blue hair and it's sticking and you know it's all full. 'Cause I got blue hair. No, a little bit of blue hair. This is blue. Isn't that weird how this looks different down here? Oh yes. I tell you guys all the time, just because I'm on this side, you know, I'm real, I'm genuine. I don't like fake people. I figure if you guys like me for me, great. If not, there's a lot of other people on this app you can go hang out with. There's a lot of fake ones. Believe me. When I first got on here, I was trying to be friends, you know. I wanted to meet people and I wanted to have friends, and I thought it was so cool, and oh boy, did I get a slap of reality. I said, these people are not what they portray to be. You know, a person will come on here and be this amazing person, but behind the camera, they're not so amazing. So, I learned that if I can find amazing people, I can find them in my life. Not to go looking for creators. You can. And I was pretty new to it. I mean, I was oblivious. I didn't know nothing about it. Yep, you gotta learn to, I figure I've learned now after 3 years, you know, I've learned a lot of lessons. I'm very guarded, but I'm open still, but I'm very honest and genuine, you know. I treat people how I want to be treated. And I don't want someone to be fake to me. I don't want someone to feed me a bunch of bullpucky, you know, and not be that person. So, I am the person I want people to be to me. So, I will spill my guts, I will spill my heart. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You know, there's many more to move on to. And, you know, I've lived, I mean, I'm getting older, and I've had a lot of downs, a few ups, but I've had a lot of downs, and I'm just trying to make what years I have left better. I'm not doing a very good job of it. But my happy place is with you guys on here. Sometimes it's the hardest thing I can do to come in here and go live when I feel so blasé. But really, this is where I get my enjoyment. Anyway, are you kidding me? 239 people when I say I'm gonna get off. TikTok, what's wrong with you? Alright guys, so, go to my YouTube if you want to go to sleep. There's so much content on there. If you like hair washing, feet washing, whatever it is you like, I'm sure it's probably there. I'll work on getting more up. because I know a lot of people watch it. They always want new stuff. What else was I gonna say? Oh, and then I will figure out my schedule for the week, and I will post it on my page. Oh, and my Discord. If anybody wants to join my Discord, go to my link tree, and I fixed the link. You should be able to join without any problems. So if anybody wants in there, we can get an active Discord group going, where it'd be nice to be able to communicate with you guys and let you know, what's going on. Like if I'm having a day, that way I'd be able to communicate with you better. But it's up to you. And then we're gonna be doing a couple jewelry lives. So if you like surprise jewelry reveals done ASMR style, you get to listen to the sounds. If you're not familiar with it, the rings come in a little baking soda cube, and we gotta drop them in water and fizz them to get the rings out. So it's interesting and it sounds good with the mic. So if you've never seen that, come hang out and check that out too. Okay. Gosh, the battle requests tonight have been crazy. It is Piece of the Rainbow _ASMR. So Piece of the Rainbow and then an _ASMR. If you don't want to type all that in, you can go up to my link tree, and there is a link in there. It'll take you straight there. And make sure you subscribe. And I like it when you guys leave me comments. If there's something in there you like, something you don't like, if you have suggestions, anything like that. Thank you, Kimmy. Is it Kimmy? Thank you. Okay, guys, I am going to go, and I may see you tonight. I'm not for sure Tuesday, but I will let you know. Love you guys. Thanks for putting up with me. Listening to my crazy childhood.